Okay, welcome you all with love. And I invite you to come visit us and participate with us in our fast by the Dead Sea in Israel. I had an interesting insight as I've been listening to How to Heal the Broken Brain, which is a series, as that's something I'm very much putting a lot of energy into. And I realized that the spiritual fasting covers every aspect of healing the broken brain, with the exception of particular supplements. It's like, how does it do that? Well, part of the problem with the broken brain, one of the biggest players, is stress. When people are stressed, their neurotransmitter production goes down, their cortisol goes up, their brain begins to shrink, and fasting is just the opposite. What happens is your neurotransmitters goes up, you start secreting neural growth factor and BNDF. These are hormones that improve and increase the size and function of the brain. You increase neuron stem cells. So the brain is increasing in its function and actually literally its size. But there's more to it. A stressed brain actually ages you and weakens your overall vital force. So one of the most important things is decreasing the stress. Now at the fast, we are doing the Tri Yoga, we're doing meditating twice a day with Shaktipat meditation, which helps awaken the spiritual energy. We're walking in nature. We visit the Dead Sea, which is for thousands of years been known to be very, very therapeutic. So we're creating a really anti-stress situation. And the fact is, fasting itself creates a beautiful and a delicious quieting of the mind and rest and relaxation. To do that, one has to be in a safe environment. And where we are by the Dead Sea is a very safe environment. And just incidentally, it turns out statistically, Israel is 3 times safer than the United States. And we don't really have the statistics for Europe, but I have a suspicion it's a lot safer than Europe too at this point. That being said, that's one aspect. Another aspect is breathe and oxygenate the brain. When the brain gets oxygen, it works better. And we do practice breathing exercises. The air we breathe is really fresh. And around the world, we are seeing increasingly polluted air. So where we are, by the Dead Sea, it's really clean air. And the issues of chemtrails, for example, which is really contaminating the air around the world, just isn't an issue there. So you're getting clean air. And another thing is non-toxic environment. What seems to be one of the most important issues in creating a broken brain is we live in a really toxic environment. So when we go to a place that's non-toxic in the environment, but more important, we're fasting, which clears the toxins, we get a lot clearer and better functioning brain, usually by day 5, 6, and 7. So it's a very special process for detoxing. And I've done a variety of research on fasters, and we clearly get an overall detox. And generally, part of the broken brain are all the toxins that build up in the brain. Another thing that is part of healing the broken brain is the social connection. And what happens is that people at the fast in Israel come from all over the world, and they bond. It's a very special kind of healing because no matter where you're coming from, you're having a chance to meet people from other parts of the planet and really connect it. Over half the people actually come from outside of Israel. And that's literally all over the world. And so there's an opportunity for cross-cultural bonding and friendships that is really beautiful to see. The other thing that we see is people don't get enough sleep in general in their lives, and that is a very significant stress in creating a broken brain. And we have the opportunity to get a cycled sleep and a repair through our sleep, our whole organism. We also have educational discussions and spiritual discussions in the evenings, which then helps inspire us. Again, that is a healing factor in the brain. So what I see with the spiritual fast as we do it is literally a very holistic way to heal a broken brain. There are many reasons to fast. I'm adding a new perspective. This is the way to heal the broken brain. I'd love to see you there. And blessings to you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Atakilas.